In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to use the Layers panel in AutoCAD. So the first thing you're going to want to do is start a new drawing, or if you're currently in a drawing, I'm going to show you how to get to this. So when you start a new drawing, you have your grid, your snap, all of that good stuff on. There are layers in this. Now the layers in CAD are pretty different from Photoshop and Illustrator. They're right up here. This whole layers area allows you to make layers and adjust layers. So you'll notice when you open up this layer, this is layer 0. It tells you kind of basically what it is. It's white in color. Its layer name is number 0. This is default. Now if you want to add layers, it's pretty easy. We go here to layers property. Now your panel might be kind of squished. I know when I first opened mine it looked like this. So if you hover over the edge, you'll get these little arrows and you'll be able to kind of stretch it out. So I'm going to try and stretch it out so you guys can see it and understand what I'm talking about. So you'll notice that we just have layer 0 with all this information. So this is on or off, this is freeze, this is lock, this is color. I'm just opening these up so we can see everything. Line type, line weight, transparency, and plot style. We're not going to get to all of these, but we're going to get to a few of these. So if you want to create a new layer, it's this little tiny icon right here with like the yellow orange star. So it says new layer. So we're going to create a new layer. And you don't have to worry about naming your layers unless you absolutely want to. But what these layers allow us to do is actually change the colors. So I'm going to show you how to change the color. I'm going to show you how to change the line type and the line weight, because we're going to start working with two different types of lines called hidden lines and center lines. These are specific type of lines when you're doing your drawings that are not actually a part of the part or the object that you're creating, but they provide us with information. So if you were to get this drawing and you were actually going to be manufacturing whatever part is drawn in there, you wouldn't use those lines as part of the design. They're more to help you determine where the center of a hole or a cut is and things like that. So sometimes we need to have multiple layers. Usually all of our drawings are done in layer 0 and layer 1. And then a lot of times we have hidden lines in another layer, probably like layer 3. And so I can even title that hidden. And then we will probably have center lines in layer 4. So that's how you name them. That's how you open new layers. Our continuous lines, these are the solid lines that you guys have been working with. Those are always usually in white. You can change the color depending on your drawings, but for the most part in the professional world, they're white. Hidden lines are usually yellow. So if you just click on this little color swatch right here, it'll open up this color panel, and hidden lines are usually yellow. I'm going to click OK. And center lines are usually green. Okay, so we have yellow and green. Now, if you notice the line type, they all say continuous. We want to change this one to hidden. Now, when you click on it, you'll notice that it only has continuous line, which are solid lines. You actually have to go down to load, and it has all these different line types. So we're going to click on center with our mouse, and then I'm going to scroll down here to hidden. I'm going to hold down Control and select hidden. So if you click center, hold down Control, click hidden, now you have both of them, and you can actually load both lines into your line type. So layer 3 here, or 2, this is going to be our hidden lines. I'm going to select that and click OK. And then for center lines, I'm going to click that, change it to center, and click OK. So what this allows us to do is allows us to draw different line types. So I'm going to hide this guy from you real quick, kind of move it over here, because I kind of just want this out of the way because I want to show you what these lines look like. So now if I come up here, you can see it says 0, center, hidden, and 1. So in our 0 layer, I will draw a rectangle, and you can see it's continuous lines, it's white. If I change this to center and I draw a rectangle, or a line, they are green and dashed. Center lines literally show us where the center of a cut or a hole would be. And then hidden lines are another way for us to have information. So you can see these are dashed. So these are the different types of lines. It's really important that when you guys are doing your drawings that you label your hidden and your center lines appropriately and in the right color to actually help you guys out. There's one other thing that you can actually do, and it is called, if you type in LTS, it's your line type scale. It's set to 1 as default, but watch what happens when I change it to 4. My lines actually get more space. And then if I do LTS, this is your line type scale. So it literally scales the size. So it was default 1. I changed it to 4. You notice how everything, the lines got bigger and the spacing got bigger. So what if I change it to 0.25? See how small it is? You can barely see the dashes. So almost everything we're going to be doing, unless I tell you otherwise, we want the default of 1. So you won't have to change the LTS. And if we do, I will tell you what to change it to. So some drawings that we're doing, we will change the scale down to 0.5. But I will always tell you guys what you need to adjust it to. And how you adjust the line type scale is you literally type in LTS, and it'll pop up, you click enter, and then you type in whatever number, so 0.5 is really common, and then that's what it would change your lines to. So that's how we add layers, change the color of a layer, change the type of line, and change the line type scale or the size and spacing of the lines.